Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is Coach Sherelle with the City of Sunny Isles. I am a volleyball coach. I will be going today over some basic volleyball techniques, workouts, and drills that you can do at home in a confined space or outside or even in your room. This will be also available after the fact on social media, or including YouTube, Facebook, just all social media. So to start off, we're going to start stretching. And if you're first time that you've never played before, it's really easy. Just relax. Also make sure you have a towel, a water bottle, and most importantly, a ball. So just to start off, let's just warm up. To my kids that we coach here, I hope you guys are still staying active and you're having a lot of ball control. So this right here, we're just rotating our shoulders forward and then back. And then now, just go. For those of you that just been, not doing much, this is very easy. It's not too straining. So now, take your right arm, put it across your body, and cross it like this. So it should look like this. And you're gonna pull. We're gonna count for 10 seconds. Okay, switch. Okay, now I want you to take your right arm, hold it up. It's going to stretch across your back like this. Put your other hand on top and you're going to pull it down. And you should feel that stretch. Again, we're going to count to 10. Okay, shake it out. Now left arm, same way. Right arm on and pull it down. And again, count to 10. Okay, just relax those shoulders. A little shimmy. Okay, now you should be shoulder width apart, your legs. I want you to go to the right. And this time, when you go down, make sure you, if you can, hold your ankles. And then for my more advanced people, you can bend down and try to touch your head, your forehead, with your actual shin. And we're gonna count for 10. Okay, now switch. Okay, now shake out your legs in case they're getting tight. Now we're gonna go straight down to the middle. Now, if you cannot, there's 3 ways of doing this. If this is as far as you can go, that's fine. You also have this, where both hands are on the floor, and then you also have here, and you're gonna pull. Whichever one's more easier for you to do, that's the one I suggest. At the same time, make sure you're breathing when you're doing this. We're gonna count for 10. Okay, just jog it out. Okay, now you're going to take your right foot, hold it. And for some of my people that are shaking, just remember to make sure you're breathing and also that you're firm, like you're not like wobbly. And if you are, it's okay to stop and just count to 5 and then start. So we're gonna go to 10. Okay, and switch. Okay, now opposite arm, opposite leg. So my left arm is gonna go with my right leg. So it should look like this. Hold and pull. Okay, and switch it. Okay, just a little shake out. Okay, now we're gonna go down to the floor. our first stretch will be butterfly. So don't flap just yet, it'll be a straight butterfly, like this. And then if you can, try to put your elbows into your knees and pull down while holding your ankles. Okay, and just flap as an actual butterfly now. We're gonna go for 15 this time. Okay, now just shake your legs out. Okay? Make sure your legs are spread out, not too far, but just as if you're comfortable. Like if you're comfortable with this, that's fine. Don't try to strain yourself. So now we're gonna go to the right. If you can, try to touch your toes. If you can't, there's multiple ways of doing this. You either have, at least you're here, you can go like this for my more flexible people, or just going like this is fine. We're gonna go for 15. Okay, now switch. Okay, now we're gonna go down the middle. Again, multiple ways of doing this. You don't have to necessarily just go out. It's okay. If you can only do this, that's fine. Just make sure you're stretching. Or if you can, if anything, an easier way of doing this, you breathe in. And while you're exhaling, you try to go as far as you can. And each time you exhale, you'll get a little bit further. So this one we're gonna hold for 20. Okay, and bring it up. Okay, back here, let's just stretch our legs out. Now we're gonna touch our toes. If for other ways of doing it, if you can only go like that, that's fine. At least try to touch your toes. If not, if you're more advanced or flexible, if you can, grab the bottom of your arch and try to pull your body down. Okay, shake it out. Okay, now, so for some of my kids who already know what this is, I call it a beach bum. So, or reading a newspaper, another way. So you're going to take your foot, put it on the opposite leg, and go like this. And you should feel it all right here. And we're gonna hold for 15. Okay, switch. Okay, just shake it out. Okay, now, if you can, lay on your stomach. We're gonna go like that, just give a little bit stretch for your back. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, now we're gonna come up, and the last thing to come up should be your neck. So walk it back, and come up. Again, last thing should be your neck. Okay, and now just shake off, and shake off. Okay, now just rotate your neck. Okay. Now, for some of my kids, if you have not been doing anything, now is the workout part. Some of you are probably like, okay, it's time to play some volleyball. But we do, again, the most important thing of volleyball is you have to work out in order to make sure you're able to get to the ball and do other stuff that require working out. So now we're gonna do a light jog in place for 2 minutes. So if you can, just start by jogging. Make sure you're breathing. And then let's say, I know some people, you like to go like this, make it easier, that's okay. You can do that or jog in place, or if you want, jog here, turn back. So we're almost there. You ready? 45 more seconds. And stop. Okay? For some of you who are out of breath, we're gonna take a 10-second break, and then we're gonna start back with another 2-minute jog. Okay, and starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're jogging. "45 seconds down. Halfway there. Okay, 30 more seconds left. Make it count, make it count. Ready? Almost there. And stop. Okay, now we're gonna have a quick break, water break, so you can get some water. If you have to use the bathroom, hurry up. We're gonna add 30 seconds to it. And for my kids that we've coached here, make sure you guys are staying active. I understand that this time is very, uncertain, but as soon as that we're able to start back into it, we don't want to have to necessarily start. We want to see that you guys are either still where you're at or that you advance. So just remember, stay active. Please drink water. That's very important. And just remember to do simple basic things. Don't try to overdo something, especially if you haven't learned it or you haven't seen the right technique, because technique's very, very, very important when it comes to volleyball. The wrong technique can hurt you, so make sure that when you are doing something, it's the right technique, which we will go over later in this video. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, start to make your way back to where you're at so we can go on to the next workout. Okay, so now we're gonna do an actual sprint in place. What that means is you're actually giving it 100% and you're gonna go all out. No more than, if you can, I'm gonna challenge you, try to do 110%. Okay? Ready? And we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Make sure you get your knees up. And stop. Okay? 15-second break just to cool down. Okay, now next thing. So in volleyball we have something, everybody knows what a clock is, right? You have 12, You have 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna use a clock pretty much for this next workout. So you're here, you're gonna be low, as if you're ready to sprawl or get the ball. So I wanna see a jog, or like the tap. Whenever I say a time, that's the time you have to go towards. So for example, I say 12, where's 12 o'clock? I need to see, like that. Get back up, tapping, 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 and I say it next time. So again, we're following a clock. So depending on the time I say, that's the way you'll go. So if I say 3 o'clock, you'll go not the same way as me. Your 3 o'clock may be different from my 3 o'clock. So my 3 o'clock is this way. And then, so let's say you're the opposite, your 3 o'clock may be this way. So again, a clock, the number I say, that's the way we're gonna dive. So starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap, tap, tap. 3, get back up, tap, tap, tap. 9, tap, tap, tap. Make sure you're actually moving your feet. 6, you get back up, tap, tap, tap. 12. Get back up. Stop. Okay, we're gonna get a quick sip of water, 30 seconds, and then come right back. Fifteen seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now, before we have another clock, but for some of my more who's never really done volleyball, what we're gonna do now is just a little bit of breathing to make sure that you don't pass out or anything. So, ready? Take a deep breath in, hold, let it out. Okay, and for the next like 10 seconds, we're gonna do that just because I know you may not have been working out or anything like that, and just to add a breather in. So keep doing that. Also, with the clock, you don't have to necessarily just go the ways that I've gone. Like, let's say you're doing this at home. You can do any time. You could do 1 o'clock, then you can do 11 o'clock. You can even do 7 o'clock. You just have to make sure you're going in the direction of how that number would be on the clock. Okay? And one more deep breath in, and then we're going to start back. Ready? Breathe in. Hold, and breathe out. Okay, ready? Last set of clock. Ready? So we are starting with a jog now. Gonna add something else to it, a little twist. And then now when I say the time, you're gonna stop and go, rather than just as doing this and going. So, you ready? Just watch me demonstrate first, just in case. So I'm jogging. I'm gonna say a time, 3 o'clock. Stop, and go. Okay? And make sure when you're doing this, you're not landing on your knees. That is very important. You do not land on your knees. You're gonna hurt yourself, and then also, especially if you're not wearing any type of long pants, you're gonna land, like it's not gonna cushion it. So make sure when you're going down, you're like this, go straight out. You see my knee never touches the floor. So it should not look like this. No. And you want to remember, in volleyball, we call sprawls and dives. It's not an actual, like, throw yourself. And especially if you're falling, try not to necessarily stop yourself. And what I mean by that, I mean like, okay, so I'm falling, I'm going to try to stop. This right here, you're either going to end up hurting yourself or breaking your wrist, so please do not try to land on your knees and then try to stop like that. So you're low, go straight out and dive. Again, I'll do it from both sides just in case. I'm low, I'm going like this, straight out. This knee never touches the floor. So make sure you're low enough, because if you're standing like this and you're trying to go, it's, your first, like, the way you're thinking, it's first just to go down. But I'm low. I'm ready. Boom. And if you want, those are things you can practice at home. Doesn't just practice actually diving, and then don't worry about sprawling. That's for a whole another day. But just practice. I'm low. I'm ready. Boom. I'm going. Try to remember not to land these on the floor. You ready? Now, let's start. Jog. Stop and go. Jog. Two, stop, low, and go. Get back up. You're jogging. Seven, stop, low, and go. Get back up. $230. Stop. Go. Boom. So that was a little bit tricky one. So even for the 30s, it's just in between the two numbers. Okay? Jog. 9. Stop. Low. And go. Okay, last one. Make it good. No, I did not give a time yet. $12. Stop, low, and go. And that completes our clock workout. Now, 30-second water break. Use the bathroom, wipe down your face if you have to, and get some water. So again, for some of you, if you have friends that weren't able, or family members that weren't able to necessarily see today, it will be uploaded on our social media accounts, so you can watch after this. Okay, 15 more seconds. Okay, start to make your way back. Okay, welcome back. So now, in volleyball, there is jumping. So our next jumping workout will be, if you have a wall, it'll be even perfect to practice on the wall. So what you're gonna do is, let's say you have an object, or if you can, before you do it, please ask permission. If you can put like tape on the wall to give you like something to jump towards. Because in volleyball, it's all about, if you're a hitter, and even if you're not, it's all about jumping, getting up there, your reach. So you're gonna have, so let's say I'm going to come right here and use, you guys can't see it, but it's just for me to see, for you guys to see how you need to have something to look at, just to give you a visual of how high you need to jump, or challenge yourself. So you're here, you're loading. You're here, you're ready. So in volleyball, we have footwork when it comes to jumping and blocking. So this right here would be more of like a block. So I want to see you jump up, right foot, bring that left foot in, and jump up again. So look something like this. I'm ready, I'm low. This is my, so even if you do not have a net, you do not need one. Just imagine. So you're here, you're ready, you're loaded. So what you're gonna do, step, step, hop. Okay? So step, step, hop. Or jump. Don't actually hop. So even for the opposite side. Step, step, jump. Okay? So again, you're here, you're loaded. This is loaded. You never want to be here. You're here. So let's say you're at the net. This is how you need to be when you're loaded. So I'm here. Boom. Okay? Let's do it again. Ready? Here. Boom. Okay? Ready? Now I'm going to say either to the right or to the left. Okay? So just a demonstration. Here. Up. Up. Right. Right. Okay? So it'll be something like that. So make sure you're listening because I may say either right, right, or I may say left, right, left. But we'll do that as a challenge at the end. So ready? I'm here. I'm loaded. Ready? Up. Up. Okay? Ready? Left. Left. Right. Up. Right. Right. Okay? Walk back. Shake it out. Now I'm going to give you guys a challenge. Let's see if you guys can keep up. Ready? I'm loaded. I'm ready. Up. Right. Up. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Up. Right. Okay? Give yourself a pat on the back because that is a little bit, it requires a lot of detail and paying attention. So, 15-second break. Just shake it out. Stretch. Boom. Okay. Now, let's work our way back. Now, we finished the jumping workout. Now I want you guys to get on the floor. And if you can, if you have a weight or even a ball, we're going to work on some rushing twists. So I'm here. Okay? Show should look something like this. Cross your feet, I'm like this. Okay? We're going to go on my count. We're going to do 10. So it starts like this. Okay? And if you don't have a ball, it's okay. Just use your hands. Okay? So make sure you're in the right position. You have either a weight you can do this with. Make sure you can hold the weight and support it. We do not need it falling on you. Or you can use a ball, or you can use your hands. So I'm here. Ready, starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 5-second break. Got 10 more. Okay, back to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now what we're going to do next is called a plank. So let me grab, it'll be on my count, it'll be a 30-second plank. Okay, so now for a plank, it should look like this. You have to make sure you're doing it right, because it can, if you're not doing it right, it can cause you to hurt your back or other problems. So you make sure you're about like 6 inches off the ground. And please, this isn't it. This isn't it. Make sure you're actually up off the ground. So I'm here. Here. Okay? We're going to do 30 seconds. When you hear the timer, that's when you know that the time is up and you can relax. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're squeezing your core. Halfway there. You're holding. Almost there. Boom. Good job. You've completed the first workout, half of this. Okay, just shake it off. Okay, walk back up. So now we're going to do some jumping jacks. So for today, take it easy on you guys. But we'll do more videos. It'll get more intense. Or actually, I'll give you guys a challenge. So we're doing 20 regular jumping jacks. But if you can, give me 5 military jacks. So military jacks are like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. So it'll look like that. But we're just doing regular 1, 2. So, okay? Ready? Starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway there. Boom. Okay? And one more plank. Then after this, we'll get a quick water break. So come back down. You ready? Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, up. And for this one, we're going to do a little bit of a challenge. If you can, go to your left, have your left arm down, hold it. Or if you want to challenge, you can go like this and scoop underneath. Okay? Switch. Same thing. Okay, hold it for 5 more seconds. Okay, bring it back to the middle. Okay. 30-second water break. You need to freshen up or use the bathroom. Go ahead. When we come back, we'll go on to our technique. Okay, 15 more seconds. Okay, start walking back. Okay, and just a little disclaimer, necessarily, even if you may not notice that there's a lot of actual volleyball in it, like I mentioned earlier, working out, so some of the stuff we're doing, we need to do in volleyball, especially what we did with the blocking, the jumping. That is very required when it comes to blocking. So even the clock. That diving, importantly, is another key feature in volleyball. So learning how to do that is very important. Because again, you do not want to land on these. And these are very important in this right here. Why you don't stop your fall. Okay? So technique. Technique, technique, technique. It's very important. Wrong technique can either not give you the right results, or you may hurt yourself in the process, which we do not want. So the right technique is good. So in volleyball, we have passing. So for my returners, I already know, you should already know how to pass and how you should be, how your stand is. For people who've never done volleyball before, it's real easy. It's as if you're just, what we did at the beginning with the clock is just like that, you're low. Should never see you like this, no. You're low, you're ready to go. Like just in case you ever have to go to the floor, you don't have to worry about being up here and going down. You're already here, you go straight to it. So you're low, okay? And I don't know if you guys can see, but my right foot is slightly in front of my left foot. It's not like this, it's slightly, okay? Okay? So you're here. You're low, okay? And it's not, I don't want to say it's like using the bathroom, because it's not, because you're a little bit more lower with that. You know, at least here you're midway, okay? So I'm here, okay? I'm ready to go. And then from here you go straight into your arm work. So here you take a C, take the other C, cover it like this, and then close it, okay? Your little fingers right here shouldn't be out. So you want to make sure they're covered and that this is tight. So if you can, have mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, whoever, so you see how it looks as if it's like a credit card swiper? You want to have them come and swipe in between your arms to see if it's tightened. Because this cannot come apart when you're passing a ball. This right here is very important when it comes to passing. Because without this, let's say it's like this or it's like this, this determines the way the ball goes. So depending on how this is, that's how the ball's gonna go. Even my footwork, that determines where the ball is gonna go. Because if I'm facing like this, trying to pass the ball, and I need to pass the ball right here, it's not necessarily gonna go that way. Yes, for my more advanced people, you can probably angle it, but we always want to try to pass the ball midline. So this is my midline. Always want to try to pass the ball here. So I'm ready. Okay? Go straight into my arms, and I'm ready to pass this ball. Okay? So mom, dad, if you can, come and try to swipe through. You should not be able to swipe through. It should be very strong. This should be so like together and strong that you're not even able to get all the way down to here. Okay? So I'm low and I'm ready. Okay? Boom. And so just how we did the jumping with the right foot and then the left foot, there's also shuffling for volleyball. So here, boom. Okay? And you see how I go? Boom, let's walk it back. I'm here, boom. And I'm low. Okay? I'm not standing up. Like, no. Low, I'm ready to go. So the right foot slightly in front is just like more of a standing neutral position. But depending on where you are on the court, your left foot may have to be in front depending on the angle. That's something later on we'll get into another video, but just in case you're wondering like, oh, well, Coach Sherelle said, so just to clarify, sometimes your left foot does have to be in front depending on the angle and where you want the ball to go. So for right now, we're just gonna have our right foot slightly in front. So I'm ready, boom, okay? And you're always low and you're ready to go. That's why you're ready, and that's why you're low and ready to go in case you have to go to shuffle, okay? Because let's say you're standing up and you need to go to the right. Like, You see the difference, how it took me longer to get there when I'm standing up? I'm low, boom. Okay? Standing up, it's not the same. And then again, you never want to cross your feet front or behind, okay? It's a shuffle. So I'm ready to go, boom, okay? And in case you ever do have to run, you're low and ready. Like, you know how you see people when they're running, they start off low and they get up and they start. So you're low and you're ready. So you don't have to worry about necessarily not making it there. You're low and ready, boom. Okay? So setting, another key important thing. We're not going to spend much time on it, but just key features of it. So you want to have like a triangle. So you see this triangle, just make a triangle with your hands, and then you're going to put it on your forehead. Not directly on, but near it. Okay? Okay? So, boom, turn, right foot in front, triangle. You don't have to necessarily make it, but at least have where your parent, mom or dad could come and draw it. It looks like a triangle. So here, you're set up. Just push it straight out and set up. Okay, triangle, here. And we will try with the ball, just so you guys get an understanding of the technique. Now, hitting, for my people, anybody can do hitting. So if somebody, your friend, told you, oh no, you can't hit because you're short, or don't worry. It's better to know every technique for each thing, because you never know when you may need it in regards to volleyball. So here, hitting. So we call a key thing a bow and arrow. So even as if you're shooting an arrow, like you see how that? So the only difference is now, boom, boom. So I'm hitting. In the end, this is how you need to look. This left arm, even though it may not look like it's doing much, because depending on if you're lefty or righty, that differs, because your left arm may be your dominant hand where you actually hit with it. But in the case of me, I'm righty, and I will demonstrate for lefty. Righty, boom. This is determining where you want that ball to go. This is like your, so you know how GPS, oh, let's think, yeah, GPS. So there's an arrow that tells you north, south, east, or west. So think of it like that. This is your arrow telling you where you're going to hit that ball, direction, okay? So don't ever have your arm down like this and trying to hit. You still need this arm up. So I'm here. Bow and arrow, boom, okay? And for my lefties, same thing, just opposite bow and arrow. So boom. Okay? So bow and arrow, boom. Okay? And make sure your fingertips, your fingers aren't, okay? It should never look like this. Okay, it needs to be open, okay? As if it's natural. And this is something you can do without a ball. You can do at any time. You're just walking. Let's say you're just walking. Just practice your bow and arrow. Boom. Okay? Make sure you're actually like this. Okay? So that's technique for passing, setting, and hitting. So remember, passing, you want to always be low and ready to go. So I'm low, and then I'm ready to go. Try not to have your arms just together just yet, because you never know where the ball's going to go, and then you don't want to be like this and trying to go. So you're going to, boom, get there, and then platform, okay? Let's do it again. Low, ready, boom, right, boom, okay? Setting, I'm going to have a triangle over your forehead. You're going to push that ball, okay? And you, for setting, you want to, when it comes to push, think of it as like a hot potato. The ball's here because you don't want to necessarily have the ball too much here, and then because it would be considered a carry or a double. So you want to make sure once that ball touches, you're pushing it, okay? And then hitting, bow and arrow. Always remember bow and arrow, okay? Don't worry necessarily about power. It's all about technique, okay? So bow and arrow, boom. Okay, and it's the same thing for serving, okay? Serving, same thing. So just to show you, So I'm hitting that ball. I have my bow and arrow, serving, same thing. So make sure your technique is always good. Okay? 15-second break just to relax, breathe, quick sip, just in case you need one, and wipe down. Okay? And next will be our actual volleyball fun part. Okay? So, and bring it back. Okay, now, volleyball. So all the technique that we did, you try to want to use it to pass this ball, okay? Later on, we'll get into more it's a fun challenge at the end where it's called Scooby-Doo. I'll go into more details when we get to that part. But passing, you're low and ready, have your ball. If you have somebody to toss the ball to, that would be great. If you don't, it's okay. You have yourself, you can pass it up, self-pass. Okay, you can always do that. That's something necessarily you can do on your own. You don't have to necessarily require, so you can go out and just say, Mom, Dad, whoever you stay with, I'm just gonna pass to myself. Okay? And if you do not have a ball, don't worry about the passing. You work on technique, okay? So I'm here, I'm low, I have my ball, right? Make sure that right foot slightly in front and you're low. Boom, ball, okay? Just toss and catch. Toss and catch. So that toss was not actual a good toss. You want to try to keep the ball in front of you. So toss, catch, okay? So I'm tossed and I'm ready, okay? That passing should always be here, okay? So never here, should always be here. So we're just gonna do some self-passing for a minute or two. So you guys can start. I'm gonna keep talking about passing, so make sure that you're passing this ball here, okay? It shouldn't be here because this necessarily it may make the ball go another angle or another way. So here is more predictable. So I'm here and I'm going. Okay? Okay? Look like that. Okay? So do that. Now we're gonna move on. You can keep doing that as I'm talking. The next one, same thing, just a little bit of a challenge. So you kind of have two types of passing. You can either pass low or high. And what I mean by that, I mean like to yourself. It's different when you play with 5 other people, but when you're to yourself, work on actually passing low and high. It's all about ball control. It's very important. So I'm here, and I'm low, I'm ready to go. Boom. Low, high. Low, high. Low, high. Okay? You see it's not the same. If you can, try to always practice low and high. It's not necessarily it's just basic ball control. That's very important. So again, low, high. So I'm here, I'm low, I'm ready. Toss, low, high. Low, high. Low, high. Low, high. Okay? So that's one way. Boom, moving on. So next one. This is more setting and passing. So all I want to see is you passing and then setting the ball. But don't set it out, set it back to in your area. So let me demonstrate. I'm here, boom, 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 boom. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I double pass. I'm tall, so make sure you're passing the ball high enough for you to actually set. So of what not to do when you're my height. Passing, not good. So I want to make sure I pass that ball high enough, including you. You guys pass high enough so you can get underneath that ball and set, okay? So I'm low, pass, set, pass, set, pass, set. Okay? So do 5 of those. Ball control, very important. You need it. If anything, always want to work on your ball control. That is very, very, very important. So now we're gonna add a little bit challenge. So it's called Scooby-Doo. So this, for my kids who are watching, you're probably gonna love this because we tell you guys not to go one hand. Now you can go one hand. So for this, it'll be just, you're keeping the ball alive. And what I mean by alive, I mean like up in the air. So anything goes. And for my new people who've never done volleyball, you're allowed to touch this ball with any part of your body. So let's say the ball bounces off your head. It counts as a touch. Don't just think, oh, it touched my head, it doesn't count. No, it counts. Foot, knee, thigh, it counts. So in this case, when you're doing Scooby-Doo, even when you're playing that ball, so in volleyball, just a quicker, you're allowed to touch the ball 3 times. So if that ball hits me on the head, my teammates, you cannot touch it till after somebody else touches it, but my teammates, that counts as a first touch. So they need to either use those other 2 touches to get the ball over. That includes the 3rd touch. 3rd touch has to go over. So, Scooby-Doo. So I'm here. I'm low. Even tip it. Okay, one hand, boom. Pass. Okay. Low. Boom, one hand. I'm keeping that ball up. Control. With this, it's all about control. So for the one hand, you want to make sure contact's here. Never here. Here. You have more control with this area. Okay? So you do some Scooby-Doo for a little bit. A minute, just to get the hang of it. You can add your knees to it. So pass. Boom. Boom. Pass. One hand. Boom. Okay? Now, next thing. We're going to work on some setting if you can. It'll be easier. If you can have somebody try to catch the ball when you set, it'll be helpful. But if not, just have like a target that you can, or just practice setting up. So I'm here, toss my ball, set. Let it bounce. I go back, toss, triangle, set. Okay? So make sure that ball is high. You do not want to set that ball here, okay? Make sure it actually gets out, okay? So I'm here, pushing. Okay? So just practice of that, or just like volleyball, we have the self-pass, you also have your self-set. So I'm here, triangle, pushing. You can add the pass, okay? And whenever you feel that, let's say like I'm doing this and like the ball's just going all over, you're allowed to stop, reset, and start again, okay? So let's say I'm gonna do pass, pass, set, pass, set, pass, set, set, pass. You add whatever combination you want to do, you can do. So now we have something that's called pepper. So just something you can pepper with yourself, just you can't hit to yourself. If you do, I would love to see that. But if you can, try to use either a wall, if somebody else in your family that knows how to play volleyball, that's good, or just have them catch the ball when you hit it to them. So for right now, we're gonna pass, set, tip, pass, set, tip, okay? And that tip, it's like a tap, okay, just so it comes back. Normally, you actually hit, but because in case some of you that aren't allowed to be like outside, you're in a confined space like myself, you just tip the ball back to you, okay? Or if you have a wall, actually swing, but a control swing, it's like almost like a roll. So it should look like that, okay? So always remember, it's all about control. For some of you that know, as like I hit hard, I did not start like that. you have to work on technique and control, okay? So, again, pass, set, two. Pass, set, two. Pass, set, two. Pass, set, two. Okay? So it's something you can do, and if you have somebody else, they can toss you the ball first, and you guys actually pepper where it's you pass, they set, and then you hit to them. And that's what it's a regular pepper, but if not, pass, set to yourself, and you can tip to them, or you can hit to them and just tell them catch the ball and toss it back to you. So even with the hitting and pepper, control. So let's say, for example, this is my person. I'm not going to hit the ball hard. I want to make sure that it's controlled to them. Boom. Like so where it goes to them. Okay? So make sure it's like that. Don't actually try to kill them. So just make sure it's all about control. Ball control, even setting with control and hitting control, okay? So now, hitting. Just to get a basics of hitting. So bow and arrow, like this, okay? And you need to hear that, okay? Like, that means I'm actually making good contact with that ball, okay? So I'm here, okay? I'm making good contact, okay? So, okay? Like, because this determines a lot. This is good. This sound means that you contacted that ball good. Because this, you can't hit like this, little french fries. So this, no. This, yes. So I'm here, boom. Bow and arrow, toss, catch. Okay? So just pause like 5 seconds. Why do you think I caught that ball here? I know you guys, we can't hear each other, but just in case, say it out loud, you may like just have an idea. So this is my highest point of contact, okay? So let's say I'm hitting, I don't want to catch the ball way down here. That's too low. So high contact. Bow and arrow, I toss, catching high contact. You want to go for that ball, okay? And then this, you need to make good contact. So I'm here, boom. Boom. Just working on contact, okay? And this right here, I'm actually following through. But this is just to get good contact with the ball and actually hear how it should sound. Okay? So, let's just, a couple more things. So, pass, set, tip, pass. Bring it back, set, tip. Okay? So, now I'm going to add a little trick to it. Now let's try a roll. So a roll shot is more like a toss and letting it go off like this. Okay? Just to add something. Pass, set, roll. Pass, set, roll. Pass, set, roll. Okay? So now a little bit of footwork and then we're going to wrap it up. So footwork for hitting. It's the opposite if you are a lefty. So I'm a righty. This is how I look for a righty. I'll do it for my lefties after. So boom. Right, left, jump. Okay, walk it back. Right, left, jump. Okay? Lefties, it'll be the opposite. Left, right, jump. Okay? Left, right, jump. Okay? Back for my righties. Right, left, jump. Okay? Right, left, jump. Okay? And arms. They need to go back and then come forward. So your arms, so don't think just because your arms are here, you actually need to use them. Because this brings the momentum for you to jump. Okay? So just to walk it slow. Boom, boom, boom. You explode. Okay? A few more. Right, left, jump. So say it in your head. Right, left, jump. right, left, jump. For my lefties, left, right, jump. Left, right, jump. Okay? So these are just some key things you can do at home. Everything that I went over is something that's it adds to volleyball. Don't just worry about, oh, no, I need to work on passing. I don't need to work on the working out part. You do. Because in order for you to keep movement, you got to work on your here. You hear your clock especially, and learning how to dive. So technique is very crucial. And so just to wrap it up, remember, passing, you're low. You're ready to go. Platform, this is my platform. Very important. Cannot pass the ball. So just to demonstrate. So after I pass, look. Hold. Okay? So make sure you're doing that and not, it's not good. So pass and hold. Okay? Setting. Triangle. Okay? Make sure you see that. And you're pushing. Okay? Hitting. Bow and arrow. Always remember that. Bow and arrow. Okay? And blocking, you're just jumping. Like make sure you're ready, you're locked and loaded, and you go up. Okay? And so just a quick little, cool down stretch. So shoulders. Wrap them up. Okay. Boom. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, switch. Okay. Again, right arm, try to touch that shoulder, your back, and then you're pulling. Okay, switch. Okay, shake it out. Right leg up. And then just a little if you can, try to add, just see where your balance is at. Just for, Okay? Boom, hold. Reach out if you can. Boom. Shake it. Okay, to the right. To the left. Middle. Okay, bring it up. Okay, shake it out. Touch your toes. Okay, shake it out. Okay, thank you again. This is just stuff you can do at home. Does not require much. Just a ball, water, a towel. This will also, if you had family members or friends that weren't able to tune in right now, this will be on the social media, including the YouTube channel. So you can always go back and look if you need ideas. And we hope to have more of these videos so you get another idea of other stuff to do in regards to volleyball. Thank you. Make sure you guys are staying safe and look forward to seeing you guys back. And we're here if you have any questions, concerns, or anything. Thank you.